Hello, my name is Cynthia Novak, and this is the Western version of August's planets and you. If you know your sign, then you are right on time here. I hope you will watch the planets in you, the serious one, but this is for each and every one of you. Aries, Jupiter carries enlightenment to you. Will you slow down enough to receive it? There is this really fascinating shift for you. It is the eclipse path is coming over you, and I realize that you've had a difficult time, perhaps health-wise, perhaps other things, but suddenly it's easier to find the answer or the solution to the issue, problem, irritation, or not that you have been tied in for some time. August is exciting. I can't wait to hear how it worked for you. Hi Taurus, it's August, and yes, Saturn, that heaviness, that feeling like you're carrying a weight and trying to slog through has been there all summer, and I cannot promise you that it will go away in August. But I can tell you that it is almost over, and so if you can think of it as a gestation period and you will soon be reborn, then you are right on time. Taurus is pretty hard-headed. I am one. You can really argue with us for a long time, and we really don't open up easily to new ideas. So I like to look at these stressful transits as that awakening process for me. And hopefully you are not as stubborn as I am. One of the things that's fascinating about these powerful transits triggering us is the unexpected. Uranus has been bringing it home in very unusual ways. In fact, my husband, who's also a Taurus, had his truck parked in the front street for 2 hours, and another person hit it head on. It was an awakening for him and a startling experience for the other driver, who assumed full responsibility. For many of us, it's a time right now to look at our responsibility in the things that seem to be irritating or hitting us head on. This is also true for our Aquarius friends, but let's just keep it one at a time. Gemini. I have to laugh. Gemini is great at entertaining, and I just saw a white Volkswagen Bug with very long eyelashes drive by. That's Gemini humor at its best. In fact, Gemini has been go, go, do, do, more, keep your big ideas all in a row. And Gemini, it's a time of wonderful flow for you. Your inner voice can be critical at this time, so I would suggest to you to stop and ask it if it's true before you run off and do, be, more. You really can be peaceful right where you are. Cancer. August is a mix of love, ideas, and a little awe. Yes, awe for the simple things and awe for the wisdom that is part of you. Cancer, you've had some stressful times, but you've gone through a period of time of great awakening and opportunity. And now you get to put it into action. Perhaps this summer you've gone to a workshop or a retreat and you're excited with the new ideas. Yes, August is your time to bring it forward, because you really will leave something big in your path as you leave this earth. Leo, this is your time to shine. Yes, Jupiter is upon you, and on these fast-moving planets, the sun, your ego, the moon, your feelings, Mercury, your mind, Venus, your love, they're all crossing you, and Saturn is still frustrating, and he's still irritating you, but oh my gosh, you have so many ways to work with it. You too face a fear of being criticized. Leo's known for his gorgeous hair and his great ego, but within that, the old critical voice of our childhood, You know that little voice that says, could you really be as good as you think you are, or as they think you are? And oh my gosh, oh Leo, take a deep breath. Challenge that voice. Don't fight it, but question it. Don't try to attack it like a Mars, because you'll just make it bigger. But literally question it. You are building success, I promise you right now. Virgo, your biggest challenge is perfection and all of the self-doubt that comes from perfection. I want to tell you a little spiritual truth. You will make mistakes. There will be flaws. And this is your time to embrace that soulful, spiritual energy. If you have a workshop that you want to go to, take it. If you have a spiritual teacher that you want to listen to on an audio book, embrace it. If you can reach beyond what's familiar to you, then try it, because what you leave August with is a sense that we are all flawed. There is no perfection, and there is universal grace from Source or God, whatever you will call it, for you. I promise that that's true. Okay, Libra. Rahu, that point of drive and desire, may very well be bringing you what you want. In fact, you may have gotten it this summer. I want you to enjoy the success and know that there are still surprises. Be open to something bigger or greater or more exciting than what you've asked for, because the planets promise that something yet is still to come. Libra loves to look at things in terms of order and balance, and the world is not balanced right now. However, success still can come when the world's in chaos, and you can show us how to do it. Scorpio. Well, like Taurus, old stuff has been stirred up, and it might be a little stinky, and it might be involved with your relationships, and you may want to do anything other than have to deal with it. Well, the quickest journey from here to peace is to surrender to the Saturn process. Saturn says this is the wisdom of age and it is the wisdom of time. Mars says I want to blow up wisdom and see what happens in the rubble, and if I don't like it, I'm going to leave. Really no point in having a tantrum. However, if you use it to get the energy out of you, you will more quickly come to the inner peace that is ultimately there for you as we leave this summer. Sag, lucky you. All those Jupiter planets are throwing themselves right into your path. What will you do with it? You can manifest love, great ideas, big conversations, conversations about the big picture stuff. Talk about your favorite guru or see what's on the next mountain in your future. Money could come, possibly a trip. But if you study something that's exotic and awaken this inner curious student in you, you will leave this month and the summer richer than you could imagine. Capricorn, well, Pluto, what is Pluto? Pluto, deep, intense, catharsis, transformation and change. To me, Pluto is the river of life. If we fight it, we feel separate or detached from the flow. If we learn to surrender and go with it, we end up literally right on time, but possibly in a different place than we can imagine. Perhaps you've already faced your mortality. Perhaps you understand the gift of each breath in each life. But if you don't, I ask you right now to step out of any victim mode, to look at Jupiter as the gift of opportunity, even if there has been loss. And soon you will realize that you never needed what was taken away. And the excitement of the river carrying you forward will bring you something. It doesn't sound like it will now, but the excitement of the river is going to put you in a different place. And yes, I acknowledge what you've been through in the past few years. Aquarius, well, Aquarius would really rather be right than anything. And if the rest of the world would just look around, see what a mess it is, figure out how to be nice to each other, we would have world peace, and Aquarius could go back and think about high-tech, exciting new ideas and innovation. Well, that can still happen while the world is a mess. And one of the things that Jupiter promises you is help from a partner. It could even be that person that you're married to. One of the things with that Mars and Saturn, I remember a woman told me years ago that you only have to exchange the letter A and I to go from marital to martial, or from martial to marital. And while that's funny, Aquarius can sometimes get so caught up in having it all figured out that you lose track of the fact that the person in your life, your partner, your spouse, your business partner, your great friend, actually has an opinion of themselves. And I know I sound like I'm picking on you, Aquarius, and that's because I know your potential for compassion is so strong. And this month, with things being so difficult in the world, it's hard, but I ask you to trust the process and to find someone that you can lean on, because they're there. Pisces is always the last one, and I promise you that I won't cut you short. Right as I began Pisces, a beautiful giant tiger swallowtail flew through and landed on purple phlox. And one of the things for Pisces is that you know instinctively or intuitively that things in life flow through and change. Perhaps you've been criticized at being otherworldly. Perhaps you've been told that you aren't serious enough, or you're not taking something seriously enough. One of the gifts of being Pisces right now is you have already had the vision. You already have the big idea. You even have people around you to help you. And right now, your own doubt can get in the way. Will there be some obstacles? Yes. Will something slow down a bit that you didn't intend? Yes. Will you feel connected to Source and called to carry your plan out? Yes. And like the butterfly who knows that this is the time to come and look for nectar, you are very aware that this is time to seek out the sweetness in life, even if someone else thinks you're foolish, even if there appears to be a block or a stall. Your connection to Source, God, something greater, is stronger now than it has ever been, and you can teach the rest of us how to follow it. My name is Cynthia Novak. I hope you come to my website, cynthianovak.com, and I hope that you will come for your own session to learn how the planets really work in your chart. Thank you very much.